Hi, I'm Kirk with Stokes Ladders. Today, we're going to show you how to take the tube off of your orchard ladder. Once the tube's off the ladder, we're going to show you how to switch out the top bracket or the triangle part that's on top of the tube. Reasons you may need to do this: if you have a damaged tube and your top bracket's still good, or if you just need to replace a damaged top bracket, this video will show you how to fix that. This will also be good instructions on how to install a telescoping tube onto your ladder. Okay, to get started, we've got a ladder laid down flat here. All you're going to need is a 1/2 inch end wrench and an impact or a ratchet, whatever you have. And you're going to take these two 5/16 bolts off at the pivot. On each side, there are 2 washers and 1 bushing, 1 nut, and 1 bolt. Keep track of all your hardware. Now that the tube is off the ladder, we're going to take this into the other shop where we have the tools to take the top bracket off. To remove the top bracket, there are 2 bolts, 2 1/4 inch bolts. All we're going to do is take these bolts out. You're going to need a 7/16 end wrench and ratchet, or 2 7/16 wrenches, whatever you have. So once you get those 2 bolts removed, top bracket comes off. It'll probably be a little rusty like that. Might be kind of hard to get that bolt through, but you can tap it through with something. We use just a Phillips screwdriver. It's the right diameter to use to tap the bolts in and out and to align the top bracket on the tube. So new top bracket. It is a very snug fit on the tube. So when you go to place this tube, I orient the hole this way, the same way as the top bracket, and then I just pinch the ends together here to hold it and use a hammer just to tap it down. This is where our screwdriver comes into play. To align this hole, we go through the bushing hole and through the bolt hole, and I just give it a little wiggle, make sure it's lined up, remove the screwdriver, and this bolt usually just falls right in. On the lower bolt, I like to get it started, and this one can be a little tricky sometimes. You have to give it a little tap. These nuts that we use are 2-way lock nuts, so they just feel like they barely start. As long as they look like they're straight on the bolt, you're only going to get about a 1/4 turn before you won't be able to do it by hand anymore. Now we're just going to snug these up. Now we've got the new top bracket on our tube, we're going to go put it back on the ladder. So to install the tube back on your ladder, I like to start with just the tube laid out on the ladder. I start on my right side in this orientation, and I have a bolt, 2 washers, a bushing, and a nut. I'm going to start by placing the bolt through the hole. I'm going to put 1 washer and then the bushing. Now I'm going to take the tube and place the top bracket onto that bolt and bushing. Now the second washer will go on the other side, followed by the nut. I like to just do those finger tight. These are also the 2-way lock nuts, like I talked about earlier. So you'll only get about a 1/4 turn before you'll need a wrench to tighten it further. What you'll see on these tubes is there's 2 spring steel clips, and the reason I start on this side is the orientation of them. One comes in from this direction, the other one comes down from the bottom, so it makes it easier to get the first washer in place if you put it together in this order. So you can pick this tube up slightly. You can place the bolt through the hole. I'm going to take one washer. I'm going to pick the tube back up, put the washer on the bolt. Sometimes this is a little snug. You have to push this down a little bit. And you want to make sure that the washer, you have one washer on each side of this little spring steel clip. And I'm going to back the bolt back out of the hole, and it's going to drop down to the hole through that little clip. And then I'm going to put the bushing in from the other side in comparison to this side. I put the bushing on first. This one, I'm going to actually push the bushing through the clip hole. After the bushing, we're going to do the washer and then the nut. Now we're just going to tighten it back up. Thanks for watching, and if you have any questions about doing a repair on your ladder, please don't hesitate to give us a call.